History of Bukhara, Episode 5, Bolo-i Xavz. From time immemorial, all major cities in the east had one distinctive feature, and that feature was the presence of the Registan, the central public square of the city. Bukhara also had its own Registan, which was located opposite the Ark citadel. In days of yore, numerous buildings were located on the territory of the Registan. Trading rows,
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar,
mosques, houses, and much more. Of the entire monumental Registan of Bukhara, only Bolo-i Xavz ensemble has preserved to this day, which is situated opposite the Ark fortress. The complex consists of a mosque, minaret, and a house. From Bolo-i Xavz ensemble, the pond was built here first, under the ruler Abulfeiz Khan in 1712. In the same year, on the initiative and at the expense of his mother Podshoh baby, known as Sitorai Mohi-khosa, the winter part of the mosque was built. After a couple of centuries, the facade of the winter mosque was obscured by painted iron, the summer mosque on the hypertrophied elongated columns. At the same time, the minaret was built by the architect Shirin Muradov in 1917. The name Bolo-i Xavz, in translation from the Tajik language, means above the pond. The mosque got this name because it was built above the pond. This pond actually gave the name to the whole ensemble. As it's known, there have always been difficulties with water on the territory of the Central Asia, which is why special artificial reservoirs were built, which served to people as a source of drinking water. The pond of the Bolo-i Xavz complex was one of such sources of water until 20th century. And this one of the preserved ponds among 114 that existed. The pond has the shape of octagon and lined with marble. The sizes of the pond on the sides are 6 cm, 60 cm. At the edges of 8 meters, 10 cm. And the depth consists of 11 steps, each of which is 35 cm high. On the side of the square rises a minaret, which imitates the composition and the brick decoration of minaret column. This small tower effectively combines diminutiveness, luxury, and the elegance of Asian style. There is also something to tell about the tower. For a long time it was in a slightly tilted position and was gradually leaning towards the ground. This spectacle resembled the world-famous Leaning Tower of Pisa. But during the reconstruction in 2000s, the structure was totally straightened and placed in a strictly vertical position. And finally, we reached the highlight of the Bolo-i Xavz complex, its mosque. The mosque has a winter and summer part. The summer part is a luxurious, traditional Far Eastern architecture ivan and open veranda. Decoration of the mosque is 20 elegant columns, which hold a wooden canopy. The columns are made of wood and decorated with elaborate carvings. Noteworthy aren't only general views of the monument, but also masterfully executed details. Stalactite capitals of slender columns, various motifs of painting on the small relief background of the plafond of Ivan, ganj carvings on its walls, intricacies of geometric ornaments. Among the people, Bolo-i Xavz is also called a mosque of 40 pillars. It is not because they are wrong in counting, but because of the reflection of these same 20 columns on the water surface of the pond. In addition to all of the above, the mosque has 16 cells, 6 of which are on the first floor and the rest on the second. In Islam, such premises are called hujra. Hujra is the smallest room in traditional Uzbek architecture intended for one or several people. They were built on the exterior side of the public buildings, such as madrasas, mosques, mausoleums and other shrines. During the day, they were used as a studying room. And at night as a room for all-night stay. It is time for us to see the winter part of the mosque. The winter hall has several entrances, and the central entrance is set on the east side. There is also entrance from the south and from the north. The first thing which catches your eye when you enter is mihrab. It is a niche in the wall of a mosque. The niche which shows the direction of the Qibla and the place for Imam to lead congregational prayers. Beside the mihrab there is a pulpit where the priest performs sermons. The second room is a common hall used for prayers. The hall is equipped with ventilation for air supply, as well as lighting. For lighting and air circulation, a smoke ventilation system and through ventilation are used, made on the side of the dome and above each door. So in summer the mosque can be used comfortably, because the warm air will come out through the windows on the dome, and at the bottom the airflow will come from outside. Also, in the center of the dome there is a suspended chandelier of a large enough size to provide illumination at night. The interior of the Bolo-i Xavz mosque is covered with white and blue colors. Along the edges of the portals there are calligraphy, and the inner parts are decorated with the wall carvings of muqarnas, which provide an architectural purpose and the illusion of ascent and descent. Western muqarnas highly differs from 3 others and painted with different colors. This is because under it is inserted mihrab indicating direction of the Qibla. On the walls of the mosque are installed bookshelves and there is a holy book, Quran. Today, Bolo-i Xavz complex is one of the most interesting sites in Bukhara. That was a brief history of Bolo-i Xavz. Stay tuned, take care, and we will see you soon. Bye.